Well, Christmas is about giving and opening up those presents. The day after, in many cases, is about returning for some. The National Retail Federation says nearly 40% of us will return holiday gifts this year.
Holiday returns are expected to top $46 billion. And here to tell us how to make the experience hassle-free is financial contributor Carmen Wong Ulrich. Great to have you with us, Carmen.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So a lot of stores, or at least some of the stores, are making it a little more difficult this year to return.
They are, because in terms of how many of us have been returning since 2008, of course, since the financial crisis, more and more of us are returning gifts. So now they're making it a little more difficult. The National Retail Federation also found that even though 83% of retailers are keeping their rules the same when it comes to returns, 13% are tightening their rules. Now, that's a trend we've been seeing every single year. So even if you've been shopping with at the same place or with the same retailer, they may have changed the rules this year, so you got to pay attention.
What are the policies of the big retailers right now?
The big retailers have changed a few things. Target, for example, with their computers, camcorders, and cameras have gone to 45 days you have to return. Their 15% restocking fee has been dropped. I'm glad to see those drop. Those were expensive. Best Buy has shortened their deadline by a week. Toys R Us, 45 days you have for electronics, but if it's opened, not returnable, so pay attention to that. Sears has shortened their return policy as well, from computers to 30 days only. Fine jewelry from 90 to 60 days as well.
Every now and then you come across some pretty unusual return policies.
Yeah, they're getting pretty funky, okay? Amazon, 30 different return policies depending on the product you buy. So you really got to pay attention. Now, Rebecca, you may know of this one, of course. You know, getting that really nice, expensive dress, wearing it to the party, the holiday party, and then returning it.
Oh, yeah.
We have no idea what that's about. But JCPenney, Express, and Macy's require tags that are displayed on the dresses to remain on those dresses. Sports Authority is not going to accept online purchases at their brick and mortar stores, and actually a lot more retailers are starting to do that. So if you buy it online, you may have to return it online, and vice versa.
And then you might have to pay for the shipping when you ship it back to them for the return.
You do. A lot of retailers, you do.
Besides not wearing out a dress and then returning it.
Suits, ties,
what else
socks.
might one do to help that? Yeah, well, I may have to return all of mine. What can we do to help ourselves?
Here's the thing. Make sure you put, if we gave gifts this year, put that gift receipt in. I hope you did, because a lot of us unfortunately didn't. The NRF found that 27% of us put the receipts most of the time, 34% some of the time. So next year, if you didn't do it this year, make sure you put in that. Don't assume that return policy applies to sale items, because sale items, they may have a completely different policy. It may be a final sale, and don't expect cash back, especially with local small retailers. It's exchange in return only, and defective products fall under different rules. So if it doesn't work, you can return it.
I'm happy to see you're ready for New Year's with your jacket.
You know, listen,
nice.
all about being festive.
You sparkle.
I got to match your
She's
socks.
She's a keeper.
Your socks.
She is a keeper, Carmen.
Carmen,
Did you see
thank
the
you.
socks?
Thank you, Carmen.